Welcome back. So as promised, there is an entire module dedicated to the exploration and the practice of pranayama and deepening understanding of Prāṇaśakti. Okay? So very quickly, we touched on a term called Kundalini Shakti and very simply defined it as our untapped spiritual potential. Pure, unbridled power that we have access to, that we gain greater access to through practices which help to purify and clarify our systems, physically, mentally, and emotionally. When we gain access to Kundalini Shakti, typically a little bit at a time, like bubbles rising in a glass of water from maybe the bottom of the glass to the top, just a few bubbles at a time. It's kind of how we gain access to Kundalini Shakti. And that's ideal because it actually allows us to integrate that power as opposed to being overwhelmed by it. As that Kundalini Shakti becomes something that we can work with in a conscientious way, it becomes power that we have direct access to. It becomes Prāṇaśakti. So Kundalini Shakti, untapped power. Prāṇaśakti, power we have access to and can work with. We love Prāṇaśakti. Prāṇaśakti really helps us to have a direct experience of ourselves as something definitively more than just a body and just a mind. We start to experience ourselves as something beyond in a tangible way that leaves no room for doubt. And being able to share that with your students can be life-changing because we realize that we're not actually limited to our physical body and all of the stories that we hold on to and identify with on the level of the mind. It allows us to experience ourselves as expansive. And that can be incredibly empowering in helping us to overcome, to transcend our limitations, our limiting thoughts and behaviors and beliefs. So that's Prāṇaśakti. And then Pranayama are all of the different techniques that we can utilize to bring more Kundalini Shakti online and allow it to become Prāṇaśakti, energy, power that we get to actually work with. So again, pranayama is often associated with breathing techniques because the breath is the way that we can have the most reliable interaction with prana, but it is not limited to that. There is a lot more to pranayama that employs the mind, so our focus and our intentionality. It directly employs the physical body when we're working with bandhas, mudras, things of that nature. I don't want to give it all away, so stay tuned. And then we'll talk about the next module. Okay, see you soon.